Welcome back to the NFL Film Room. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Dolphins' first-round pick Chop Robinson's game against the Bills. Chop was one of, if not the most athletic edge rushers in the NFL draft. As you can see, he almost scored a 10 out of 10 on his relative athletic score. He was one of the more polarizing prospects in the draft, as some thought he would struggle against the run, while others felt his speed and bend would make him a threat off the edge. Most of these reps are going to be against Dawkins, who was a Pro Bowl left tackle last year and is one of the more consistent tackles in the league. So I'm going to play the rep one time and then I'll break it down afterwards. So Chop's going to come off the ball and then he's going to stutter, so watch his feet here. It's a couple small steps and then he's going to explode into a bull rush. So there you go, there's the bull rush. Stutter, bull rush. He's able to push him back, but the guard's going to come over and help out. But I like to see Chop Robinson using power. In college, you didn't see him use power very much, which made him a one-dimensional pass rusher. So it's good to see him utilizing the power and even getting pushed back with it against a good tackle. Now this next rep is going to be a move that you're going to see Chop use multiple times in this video. Doesn't really get any pressure, gets stuffed. So what Chop is going to do, he's going to come off the ball fast, and he's going to try to chop down Dawkins' left hand. So Dawkins throws out the left. He's going to try to chop it down with his right. There you see it. There's the chop. And while he does that, he's going to try to get his long arm to Dawkins' right shoulder. So you see his left arm is going to punch towards Dawkins' right shoulder. And while he does that, he's going to chop down the left hand. Dawkins does a great job of recovering and setting his anchor. This next rep is going to be a good example of why he might not be on the field as much as his pass rush abilities might make you think. He's just going to lose contain. It's a rookie mistake. Fall for the fake and completely lose contain. So as I mentioned, he's going to see the ball fake to James Cook and he's going to act on it. Just going to get pinned down. He's not able to work back around. Here we have another rep working against Dawkins. So once again, we're going to see him fire off. He's going to get that long arm going. There's the long arm. From here, he's going to be able to push Dawkins back, work him to the outside, and then try to get back through. But Dawkins is going to be able to knock down his left hand. As you see here, he knocks down the left hand, which drops Chop and doesn't let him really get to Josh Allen. But you see him get very close, and it's an impressive rep against Dawkins. I do find it very interesting that he used mostly power in this game, because in college, as I mentioned, he was almost solely a speed rusher. But now that he starts using power, it should open up his speed rush even more, and they're going to work together to really confuse a tackle. Now this next rep is going to show some of the athleticism that I mentioned earlier. Just his speed for his size is pretty wild. He's going to be able to chase down, I believe that's Ray Davis, who's also a rookie, make the tackle. That's ridiculous sideline to sideline speed for an edge rusher. This is also a very good example of him using his eyes. They're going to be running a stunt, so he's going to be shooting through here. This guy goes out here. But what you're going to see from Chop is as he comes in for the stunt, he's going to stop and notice Ray Davis going out. So he's just going to follow Ray Davis instead of going after Josh Allen. And that's a heads-up play from a rookie. Makes a great tackle. Now this next rep isn't going to have much of an impact on the play, but it illustrates an issue that he might have going forward in his career. Now usually you want your edge rushers to be able to overpower a tight end, but you're going to see the opposite happen here. Tight end just going to be able to turn him out and keep him from getting past him. So as you can see, he's still just tied up with him. He's never able to break free from the tight end. On this play, you can see his elite speed and get off. Play it and then break it down. I want you to look at both Jalen Phillips over here and Chop Robinson over here and just look how much faster Chop is able to get depth on his rush. He's going to get off the ball quick and then he's going to gain ground on him. By the time he's already 5 yards into his rush, Jalen Phillips is just getting started. So what Chop is going to do is he's going to go for a cross chop. So he's going to chop across the tackle's body with his left arm. Try to chop that arm down, which he does. Then from here, he's going to do almost what looks like a hump move and try to get his arm under Dawkins' shoulder. But he might just be using this to get himself back to the center so he can work inside. But there you go. You see him wrapping around the shoulder. And it looks like he's trying to hump him away. But he's not quite going to be able to. And then he's going to swim over top and almost get to the QB, but there's going to be guard help. So one more time. You're going to see that crazy speed, the cross chop, the hump, and the swim. As I mentioned, I'm not exactly sure if that's a hump move. He might have just been using that to recenter his balance. But it has some of the aspects of what a hump move is. This is going to be a better rep from Chop Robinson in the run game. He's going to be able to beat the tight end this time. So he doesn't necessarily have a huge impact on the play, but you need to see these types of things after seeing the last one. So he's just going to be able to pop his hands into him, extend him, lock him out, and then be able to work back to the inside. Now this rep is going to show how dangerous he is on stunts and how fast his closing speed is. He's going to be stunting inside, and look how fast he closes on Allen. You see another defensive player chasing him after too, but watch how much faster Chop is. Eats up ground really quickly. And if I were the Dolphins, I would like to do a lot of this because of his speed. He's able to get past guys pretty quickly. The defensive tackle is going to do a great job of taking the center anyway, so he's not going to be there to pick him up. But they're just going to cause havoc. I think Jalen Phillips also takes him out too. Phillips here, he's going to do a great job of taking two. But he could be very dangerous in the stunt game. Now this is going to be another run play, and he's just going to get moved way too easily. So it looks like the tight end and the tackler are going to be working a combo block here. So the tight end's going to hit him to drag him inside to 70, and 70 is going to take over and try to seal him here. And then he's going to work up to this guy, and then you're going to have this guy going over to block this guy, which you can't see right now, but it'll come down. So let's play it. You see they're able to move him initially off the combo, and then the tackle's just going to be able to drive him completely out of the play. So that's going to be the issue for Chop, and it might be what keeps him out of a starting role. You're just able to attack him on the front side of run plays. On the back side, it's another story, but on the front side, you can go at him. As I mentioned, on the back side, he's very effective because of his speed and ability to get off the ball so quickly. They're not going to be able to really get hands on him like they need to here. He's going to make the tackle. So it looks like the tight end and the tackle are going to be doing a combo block again, but it's going to be different. 70 is going to come off here and kind of nudge him into the tight end who should be taking over and sealing here. But Chop's just going to get off the ball so quickly that this guy is not going to be able to get anywhere near Chop, and he's never going to be able to recover from it. So Chop's able to make the tackle. Here we go. See, he's just off the ball way too quickly for 88 or 86 to have any chance of getting to him. 70 is not going to be able to nudge him off either. He's just going to make the tackle. Here's another backside rep. He's just going to be way too fast for the tight end. He's not going to make a play, but you can see how this could come into play later on in the year. He's just way too fast. So the tight end is just going to try to come up here and seal him, but Chop's going to go right through. Now the tight end is going to do a good job of recovering and still being able to get hands on him for a block. I forget what the technique is called, but this is a technique where if you're beat like this, you try to wrap around his shoulder and push him away, and he stops his momentum a little bit. But I would not be surprised if there's a play later on this year where Chop Robinson beats a tight end just like that and makes a great play on the backside of a run play. Here's going to be the last rep. It's against Dawkins once again. And this is going to be that same move from earlier. So Chop is going to come off the ball with a stutter. Here's the stutter. 3 small steps. And he's going to explode and try to chop down that left arm. Can't really see it, but there's the chop. Chops down the left arm, and he's going to try to long arm again. But Dawkins is going to be able to keep his grip on Chop and just anchor down. So as you've seen in this video, he's able to challenge Deion Dawkins with his pass rush, but it's his run-stopping abilities that has kept him off the field more. Thank you for watching this episode of the NFL Film Room. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This is a new series that I'm bringing to my channel, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as always, peace.